today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first down and more for Drake. 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
B.J. Goodson made the
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He's got daylight past the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Browns
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
at their own 25-yard line.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards the pickup there.
And the Browns
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first down, Drake. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Hunt's the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 48.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Drake. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Yard on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On the pickup.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins. It leads to 2nd and 10.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Browns.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You don't want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Landry now on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This pass complete to Higgins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mayfield with it once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, 61 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Well for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
The Browns first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Mike 28. Mike 28.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
will start the drive on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. On the counter, it's Connor. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jacob Phillips in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Mayfield's
23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
On the carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Black, what's that? Check, 93's the mic. Black, is that? Watch the run, watch the run. Black, black.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Odell Beckham.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse